First, the explosive new documentary on superstar Michael Jackson. A short time ago on HBO, millions of Americans watched part one of Leaving Neverland. It makes graphic allegations of child sexual abuse by Jackson and features Australian Wade Robson.
There were some allegations leveled at you concerning improper conduct with some young boys. I assume you're familiar with the fact that those allegations were raised. Is that right?
Yes.
And then the kid said Michael never touched him.
But your hand's got to be inside the pocket, man. No. I'm going to beat you.
The King of Pop proudly portrayed himself as king of the kids.
I'm a nice person. I just took a shower. I can't believe that. First shot of me with no shirt on.
But today we've learned more about the sinister side of Michael Jackson, from the men who claim they were sexually abused by the superstar inside the gates of his Neverland ranch.
He helped me tremendously. He helped me with my career. He helped me with my creativity, with all of those sorts of things. And he also sexually abused me for 7 years.
Would happen every day. It sounds sick, but it's kind of like when you're first dating somebody, right? You do a lot of it. So it was very much like that.
Just hours ago, sickening new allegations of abuse were broadcast in the US as part of Leaving Neverland, the bombshell documentary the world has been waiting to see. At the centre of it all, a young boy from Brisbane who Michael Jackson called his little one. Tonight, you'll hear from Wade Robson and his family, and you can decide for yourself whether you believe his story.
I started to like Michael, and I started copying the moves, and that's how I started dancing.
Well, we're a middle-class Australian family.
The little boy won a chance to meet his idol, Jackson, at his Brisbane concert in the late 1980s. It was a dream come true for Wade, who danced on stage with the superstar.
And I grabbed my hat, and threw it off and just started dancing.
His mum, Joy, over the moon.
It was very cute.
Jackson took a shining to Wade, and when the young boy and his family were holidaying in the United States, Jackson invited them to the Neverland Ranch.
I hadn't met any celebrities ever, and I was quite lost.
He was fascinated with Wade, and this little boy was just living the dream.
Jackson asked Wade to stay at the ranch while his mum and grandma continued their US holiday.
So my whole family left, and I had, 5 days ahead of me, with just me and Michael.
We thought that Michael was teaching him all these dances. We thought how lucky he was to have somebody like that to teach him what to do.
While his family travelled the country, Wade says the abuse began.
And then his hands sort of got to, my crotch area, beginning sort of fondling there. I mean, it escalated rapidly. So taking showers together and, fondling and kissing.
Other allegations from Wade are too extreme to broadcast.
For me, this moment transcends Michael Jackson.
Oprah says she believes the claims. Here's Wade speaking to the television personality.
Anything that Michael did was right to me for so many years.
He says the majority of the alleged abuse would unfold underneath a giant cardboard cutout of Peter Pan.
Hello, Wade. Congratulations, little one. Today is your birthday.
I liked the feeling that was making him happy, that was pleasing him, I left Australia as this young fan of Michael Jackson and came back Michael Jackson's best friend and his lover.
Jackson convinced Wade's mother to move the family over to Los Angeles, promising he'd help make the little boy a star.
He made the arrangements for where they could stay when they got there. He's to blame for a lot of things that happened in our life.
Joy had no idea the alleged abuse against her son was occurring. Michael had told Wade if he ever revealed their secret, they both would be arrested. During Jackson's 2005 trial on child molestation charges, Wade Robson testified denying Jackson had ever abused him. The singer was eventually acquitted of the charges. He celebrated by jumping onto the roof of his car and waving to his adoring fans. But several years after Jackson's death in 2009, Wade changed his story, claiming he had in fact been repeatedly abused by the singer. The dancer spoke to US TV show Inside Edition about why he'd decided to go public with the allegations.
It was not possible for me to tell the truth about what happened, what Michael Jackson did to me, until I did, because when I was younger, I was terrified by the idea of my life falling apart, him going to jail.
The documentary also aired allegations of abuse from 40-year-old James Safechuck, who met Jackson when he was cast in a 1986 Pepsi commercial featuring the singer.
Everybody else is loving him. It's like everybody's on board, so it's very powerful. We had this mock wedding ceremony. We did this in his bedroom, and we filled out some vows. It's like we're bonded forever. It felt good.
The allegations have sparked renewed backlash towards the singer around the world, but no one is angrier about the claims than Jackson's family. His estate has filed a major lawsuit against the American network which broadcast the documentary.
Michael was tried by a jury in Puritan. He was acquitted on all of this because there was no real evidence.
The family says in a statement, your film is a one-sided marathon of unvetted propaganda.
Well, first of all, the film isn't about Michael Jackson, it's about Wade and James, who are very much alive.
The film's director, Dan Reed, telling NBC's Today Show the men weren't paid for the interviews.
I think a big moment for Wade, and Wade kind of led the way, was having his own son. And then he began to imagine Michael doing the things to his little boy that he'd done to him, to 7-year-old Wade.
I had no understanding of it being abuse. You know, I loved Michael.
We contacted the Jackson estate, but a spokesperson declined to comment.